What is up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, back with another solo mode gameplay for you guys. This is going to be another episode for you guys, but this is going to be an old episode because they keep extending to the Legend of the Star Heroes. So this is going to be like episode 13, part 2, because the first part we did Chosen by the World Legacy. Oops, I clicked it. We did Chosen by the World Legacy, and we also did The Gift of the Martyr. So we done both of these. So now we're going to do this new one that just came out. It's going to be the Secret Powers of the Planet. So let's just go ahead and jump in there. Oh, it looks long. Great. Oh yeah. This one's gonna be a long one. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the scenario. This looks like it's gonna be the Crusadia World Legacy storyline. The Secret Powers of the Planet. A few years had passed since that nightmare of a tragedy. When Arm awoke, he found that the girl and her brother were no longer with him. Was Ib really gone now? For good. The loss of the girl had its grip over Arm's heart like an unbreakable vice. It couldn't protect Ib. If only I were stronger. Oh, okay. Have some things popping up, cool. Then her death could have been avoided. The battle had left a chasm in Arm's heart. Now that Ib was gone, Arm had tasted for the first time just how terrifying a battle could be and how devastating losing someone you treasured could be. He didn't have the heart to go on his journey, not for now. However, there was still one thing on his mind that bothered him. It was Ningirsu. Even now, Arm had no idea where he had gone. No doubt despair had taken him, now that his beloved sister was no more, and when Arm thought about how Ningirsu must be feeling right now, his heart became fraught with an immovable weight. But that was exactly why Arm had to go after his childhood friend, and so the swordsman resumed his journey with Imduk. It was when panic was beginning to settle in Arm's mind. Was it coincidence, or did the Mech Knight that dwelled within him lead him to it? He stumbled across a dormant crawler. It occurred to Arm that this might lead to a clue he could try and restore it and see if communication systems still worked. Boom, there you go. There is the first scenario. Boom. So we're now going to jump into the second scenario. Wow, there's like 6 scenarios in a row. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Arm succeeded in restoring the crawler and regained access to its communication system along with a number of records. The detailed areas in which the swarms were active and data on the locations where many crawlers had been destroyed. Perhaps there was still some life left in those areas, and if there was, maybe they would know where Ningirsu had gone. Armed with the new clue, Arm set off to the areas he had gleaned from the records. However, as useful as the information was, it unfortunately didn't make Arm's expedition any easier. There was nary a sign of life to be spotted anywhere, and the journey was looking like it could end in vain. Nature, uncaring and unrelenting, continued to batter the two mercilessly. But at last, a glimmer of hope at the end of the arduous tunnel, Arm and Imduk had stumbled across the remaining tribes of the planet. That of the fire recluses, the stalwart beasts, and the sacred lakeside trees. Although this encounter brought no clues to Ningirsu's whereabouts, Arm and Imduk were blessed with the legends and knowledge of the tribes. And by linking them together, Arm was able to unlock a great secret power of the world and witness tremendous power that slumbered in its depths. It made him think of the World Chalice powers that were bestowed to him. But this was greater, far greater, hiding unbeknownst to the dwellers of the planet. Was this what Lee had sought? Arm thought. Boom. So much storyline for the World Legacy stuff. So much cool stuff. We got Maximus sleeves. Sweet. Get some free orbs in this one. What were the more secrets dwelled beneath the surface? One of them was the rebirth records inscribed with the history of the planet, chronicles from generations long forgotten, and the other bygone memories of the planet's glorious age where humans ruled from the apex. Long, long ago, there was a god who ruled the skies. With dragonkind as its disciples, it perpetuated the cycles of destruction and rebirth to maintain the balance of the realms. However, the scale of destruction grew bigger each time, and one day the balance of the two was thrown into great disarray. Once this delicate balance toppled, even the sacred skies could not hold back the destruction it wrought. The god decided that it could no longer oversee the skies by itself. With its powers of creation, it brought forth layers and layers of the toughest earth and sealed the powers of destruction within. With nowhere to go, the powers raged and raged until it boiled and scorched the very earth, morphing it. The torrent of power rushed through the land and merged with the powers creation, leaking out onto the surface. It became a small manifestation and the cycle of death and rebirth and gave life to the lands. With the last of its strength, the god then turned itself into a key and entrusted its life blooming on the planet before vanishing. In the years following its disappearance, the powers of destruction re-emerged on the surface many times. However, every time it did, the life on the planet would use the key and with the help of the dragonkind push it back to whence it came. Over time, the key became known as the Word and the power of destruction as the Great Darkness, and thus the great legend of the world hero was born. Starlit Hero, your sword swathed in light, and may you triumph over the great darkness. That looks like Avermax's sword. Sweet, sweet. We got 150 fire orbs. We're about to get 150 water orbs. Decades, centuries, maybe millennia passed since the beginning of the rebirth records. The land was now populated with life, known as humanity. They were civilization who had gained scientific knowledge and technological know-how and were at the height of their prosperity. The glory came at a cost, for it not only tore the planet's gifts away from it, but also the dragons who protected it. The god and the dragons that were once faded into obscurity as mere tales. And it was during the time that the key was excavated and uncovered. The humans were exhilarated by such a legendary mystical find. Although its authenticity became gradually acknowledged, some expressed worries and doubts at the discovery. What did it mean for the key to resurface in this time, with this an omen warning them of an inevitable battle between the world hero and the great darkness, like the legend said? Now they said they could see the key existed in sword form. Did this not also mean that powers of destruction were indeed sealed deep within the planet's crust? Humanity began to assemble their finest to analyze the key. Within the team had formed, there was a scientist who was known her talent in the fields of medicine, astronomy, and archaeology. Her name was Lee. Lee was known all over the world as the foremost authority on computer science. The analysis was able to proceed smoothly thanks to her involvement, but not long after, the team branded itself as an organization called Crusadia, under the jurisdiction of the Confederation of Nations. Once they had analyzed the key further, they began to draft a plan that would help fight the imminent threats to their planet. It would involve warriors of mechanical nature, and they called it Project Mech. Work was to proceed without a moment's delay. Oh yeah, Mech, you gotta love it. Meanwhile, Lee drew up a hypothesis and sought to validate in her secret. She wanted to get to the root of the appearance of the Great Darkness that the world hero legend spoke of. Recorded in the legend were multiple tales of the key being used to drive back the Great Darkness by harnessing the powers of creation and destruction. It was simply enough story. The Great Darkness would appear and the world hero would fight it back with the key. However, could the reverse also not be true, that the key was the very thing that drew the Great Darkness out? There were those who were trusted with the divine mission, and the conspirators who sought to revive the powers of destruction. The world hero legend was ultimately a story of their power struggle over the key. Whoever has the key will control the fate of the world. Or so went Lee's hypothesis anyway, and the more time she spent trying to validate it, the darker her ambitions grew. That's the girl in World Legacy Secrets. The divine powers will be mine. It's cool to see all the Mech Knight lore in here. One of my favorite archetypes, you already know, y'all. Oh, I see Morningstar, let's go! It's gonna be badass. A few years have now passed since Project Mech Knight began. Oh, that's so cool, that's how Morningstar became. And finally, Mech Knight of the Morningstar was complete. It has been fitted with the core power by the key possessed enough power to fight the most deadly of wars. However, an incident occurred during the test run with none other than Lee as its test pilot. With the key, she had reversed all the celestial powers coursing through its mechanical body and diverted them to the planet's core faster than anyone could make a move. Lee had planned all this out before taking her place as a test pilot. The power that flowed into the planet's core split the lands, and once again the destruction from within overflowed the surface, scorching every bit of the earth that it had touched. The entire world was beginning to split apart in this unprecedented disaster, and the revival of the Great Darkness drew even nearer. Oh god, yes, Mech Knights. However, its resurrection not without its obstacles. Crusadia had created as assistive units 7 Mech Knights in total. The remaining Mech Knights faced off against the Mech Knight of Morningstar and destroyed it, sealing away the Great Darkness back within the earth once more. But the Great Darkness was, at the end of the day, a divine force one of the mortals failed to seal away completely. Inspired by the key, the team decided to put their powers into physical vessels of their own and left them on the surface as legacies. Not that the lands were ruined, it was even getting harder and harder to live in such conditions. It seemed that life on this planet would gradually snuffed out, including humanity. The reason why the Master of the Key, the world hero, didn't appear in our time of need because we humans drained the planet of its powers. Thought the crusadia they began to mobilize to put an end to humanity's so-called glory, and it was the largest obstacle to the revival of the barren lands and the planet's chances of surviving. They left 7 Mech Knights they had built in their ruined world, as if after they were programmed with instructions to help rekindle the planet. The Mech Knights were also installed with data of the Crusadia members they had established a brain link with. If the lands could be healed once more and the planet could take back the power they once had, then perhaps they could avoid imminent disaster. The Crusadia left all their hopes to a faraway future they may not even reach. However, the one thing they failed to realize: the mastermind behind the incident was Lee, and she had already been taken by the burning lands, and when she found, she was already dead. But only in flesh, her soul had been released from its physical vessel and she had transferred into World Legacy World Chalice. Her will and knowledge. Oh, that's so cool. Got 150 orbs. Now jump into the 6th scenario in a row. Pretty nuts. This is so much storyline, it's crazy. The tremendous power that dwelled within the planet was the very thing that Lee was after. Thought arm, suddenly he was struck with a sense of terror. He could feel a great force of malice that threatened the planet, but from where he could not tell. Perhaps someone somewhere was beckoning to the darkness, trying to bring it forth. He had stopped them before another terrible disaster happened. And in that moment, in Arm's mind, the figure of Ningirsu appeared. The figure of his childhood friend, tormented with sadness from the loss of Ib, seeking darkness and the despair at the world. Although slight, he could feel Ningirsu's presence within the malice. It couldn't be. Arm resigned his uneasy heart, and he would need help to stop this malice. He asked the elders of each tribe to lend him their strength. They answered his pleas with a great number of warriors, and the tribes united in a formidable alliance. They named themselves the warriors of old that the writing spoke of, and thus the second coming of the Crusadia was born. The Crusadia were taken to a hidden spot by the tribe of the Sacred Trees by activating Royal Legacy World Crown. Arm and his companions now obtained power that could help them combat the malice that threatened the world. The Crusadia began their advance toward the giant tower in the center of the malice. Orchestrated Babel. Oh yeah, the orchestrated Babel. Towering into the sky of its metallic magnificence, surrounding it were Orcus' mechanical weapons waiting on standby in silent formations. At the tower's base was Ningirsu, and activating World Legacy World Long was the only thing in his mind. Now that Arm could see his childhood friend, the swordsman could not only think about how much sadder he looked. Arm prayed that he was overthinking the situation, and he already in reality was not a kind one. Ningirsu was there because he wanted the powers of darkness, and he was at the center of the malice Arm had felt. That was the truth that awaited him at the end of his long search. But no matter how much time has passed, no matter how many things had changed, the one thing that remained was the same, that Ningirsu was still his friend. Arm thought he could do what now that he was here. He had to stop Ningirsu from starting disaster that could mean the end of their world. The only one who could stop this villainy is me, Arm thought, gathering all of his courage. He signaled for his companions to mobilize. And now, a new battle was about to begin. Oh snap, the orchestrated stuff, Orcus stuff for days. Cool, cool, cool. Crusadia Revival. Pretty dope, pretty dope. Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and jump into this scenario up here. Get 150 orbs. Ningirsu's Sorrow. Man, Orchestrated Babel's broken. When Ningirsu saw what happened, a bolt of guilt pierced through his grief. Even in his desperation, he had never imagined this would happen. His eyes could hardly believe what they were seeing. How did all this happen so fast? He prayed that he was dreaming and that he was going to awake soon. All he wanted was to see his dear sister again. As the scene of another nightmare unfurled around him, he became embroiled in a storm of emotions. I need to save it. Even his mind was numbed with stupor, and Ningirsu's body began to move without command. In what looked like an impulsive choice, he struck his childhood friend unconscious, taking both the other man's sword and Ib. What good was this world if Ib were not in it? He would do anything to be good or evil if it meant he could see her smile again. The single thought of getting his sister back was all Ningirsu needed to force his weary limbs forward. He had Mech Knight cores from the 6 nightmares were defeated. And now he had the sword he took from Arm. Using the facilities that were still present in Mech Knight headquarters, he analyzed the artifacts with feverish desperation. The world possessed a mystical power similar to those of the world legacies, and if anything had a clue regarding its specifics, it would be the Mech Knights. They might even have a way to bring it back. Not off the ban list. Although he was unable to glean a way to resurrect Ib, he learned a great deal about a number of facilities from the ancient civilization. Ningirsu left the Mech Knight's headquarters and set off one of them with the lifeless body of his sister in tow. Many of the facilities he had visited already ceased to work, and the ones that barely did provided little to no useful information. However, Ningirsu never gave up. There must be a way to save Ib somehow. With that unwavering belief in his heart, he resumed his grueling journey. And finally, at long last, he discovered an ancient facility that was still in working condition. Yeah. Well, it's been literally 20 minutes of storyline. It's crazy how the World Legacy thing can just keep going and going. Oh, we're gonna get some sleeves. I love the World Legacy lore sleeves. After countless weary roads walked, Ningirsu had gone through more information than every average man would in his life. He had thoroughly inspected the Mech Knight cores and several ancient facilities. With what he gathered, including files on the key and technologies thought to be long lost, he had finally unlocked the secrets hidden within the planet. In the truths of the world he had been shrouded in mystery, Ningirsu trembled with joy. He could revive his sister now. With his newfound certainty, Ningirsu set about creating a vessel that could house Ib's soul using the ancient technologies. However, this task was to be most difficult yet. Trial after trial resulted in countless failures and their byproducts. As the days ticketed by, he had amassed enough vessels to create his own army. That's how Galatea was made. But at last his efforts paid off. He had finally created a mechanical doll that would work. By synchronizing the doll and the body of his dead sister, he also succeeded in reinitializing the functions of one of the twin swords vital to his plan. So much time had been poured into this endeavor, but at least there was something to show for it. A strange sense of elation began to bubble within Ningirsu. His sister had given life to the world, and it was time for him to create a new world for her. Now that Ningirsu had the mechanical doll powers, the second step of the plan to build Orchestrated Babel could finally begin. Sick. Boom. We got some Ningirsu sleeves. Cool. Go ahead and unlock this. Oh, cool. We already just unlocked that. So here we go. Go jump in the practice duel. They gotta teach us how to probably make Galatea or something. Yo, it's been 20 minutes of storyline. So crazy. I like the World Legacy lore though. Lets me learn more about Mech Knights. I didn't know that that's how Galatea was made. That's pretty dope. Oh, we get to play with Crusadia, so let's go. They summon the points. So we gotta do 4,500 damage, huh? Draw World Crown. Cool. Okay, make equal max. Normal summon the crusadia. Boom. Get to make the Broken Link ones. Magius. Special summon this guy. Activate Magius's effect. Get this Maximus. Go ahead and make Regulus. Special summon. Use effect of Regulus. Get the revival field spell. And now we make equal max. This deck goes to its extra deck like crazy. Activate this. Special summon this. And now we just have 4,500. Battle phase. Bam. Okay, I remember some of the Crusadia stuff. I know they just summon the points and stuff, and they use their Link Monsters effects to do stuff. Pretty simple, but haven't played that deck for a while. It might be a little rusty. Got 150 wind orbs. Alright, so now we just jump into the next duel. Hopefully we don't brick or have a really bad deck. I think they've changed that a lot from the beginning of the game. where you got really bad cards versus them playing a decent deck and you just got destroyed every time. Okay, I got some Crusadia cards. Oh, I'm going against Orcust. Okay. So I got 3 Crusadia names, that's probably a good thing. Wait, what's that do? Oh, pay 1,000, then you can special summon one from your hand. No. Don't want to do that because then my Lightning Storm's dead. Just go ahead and just pop those back rows. So this card is normal summon to a thing. I forget what all these do, but we're gonna try to remember a little bit. Let's see. Make Magius. This one does what? Inflict double damage. I wonder what that face down is. Probably doesn't matter. We're just gonna activate Magius. I could just activate this though and pop that 3,000, dude. God damn, thing is huge. Okay, no, we're not gonna use it. Nope. Make this Regulus. Activate this Regulus. Probably get the Vid spell. And then we can make equal max. Yes, equal max is kind of nice. Then we can go special summon this guy. Go and activate this, target this equal max. Just start poking stuff. Set both of those. I don't even know what this trap card does. He's playing all the bricks. Go ahead and tribute. Drew another world crown. Cool. A lot of damage. Equimax is cheating. Can I summon from my grave? Oh yeah. Gets a draw too. That's cool. God, those things are annoying. Oh, top deck Raigeki, we're sacky as hell. Just activate the Raigeki. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty dope. Well, all I can do is make this thing attack twice. Probably had a game earlier, but like, I don't know this deck in and out like that, so probably not. Put that in the fence. Dude, Equimax is huge. And you can keep doing that all you want. We're gonna keep special summoning monsters. Cool, we finally have game after all that time. Oh, I should have checked his graveyard. I forgot he had Babel face up. That's okay. Oh, I can only attack with one thing. Damn it. Yep, I fucked up. Damn it. We're gonna keep suffering. At least he can't keep summoning that guy no more. He can't pay 1,000 no more. I wasn't paying attention. This deck has big ass monsters. Foolish Burial. Okay, how do I kill this man? What's preventing me to attack? Yo, I don't even know why I did that, but I did do it. Oh, oh, see, that's what I forgot about. Other monsters at this point too can't attack, so I totally just forgot about that. Oh, what's that card do? Ah, that's a smart man. Okay. Smart man. That trap card saved him. I just totally forgot about Equimax's pointing effect. I was like, why can't I attack with these other monsters? Oh, that makes a lot more sense. That's why we don't play this deck. This guy keeps drawing too, though. I wonder why he put that in attack mode. Oh, he's gonna make Galatea. Oh, he's gonna make a Ningirsu? I forgot what it's called. Yeah, Ningirsu. It's a pretty good card. Chaining. We must chain this card. Oh, Equimax can negate face-up any face-up card. Jesus. Damn. Alright. If I read all my cards already, it would have won a lot faster, but I'm just bad. Foolish the other world crown. Oh yeah, we would have won a lot faster if I just read my cards. Oh god. That was a bad victory. Boom. But we won. That's all that matters. Cleared it with the loner deck. Of course we don't. Okay. So let's go ahead and just finish the storyline. The crusadia headed toward where Ningirsu was. However, before they could reach him, they had to get past the countless Orcus weaponry. The Orcus were merciless as they were numerous, and the crusadia suffered greatly as they tried to fight the way through. In the heat of the battle, Arm began to feel that within orchestrated Babel there dwelled a power similar to that of his key. The mechanical vessel used whatever little of the key's powers they had inherited and activated orchestrated Babel. From the depths of the tower, a great light was released, and the tower itself seemed to almost fall away with it as its beam stretched into the sky above. No, the activation must be stopped, Orm thought as he dashed towards the machinery. However, before he could move any further, Ningirsu appeared before him. It was the first time they had seen each other since the tragedy long ago. Their eyes meet within the chaos of the battle. Orm opened his mouth to speak. Why? He asked. Why would you want to do anything with the great darkness? Why would you put our planet under threat like this? Why did you create this spiraling tower and this army of mechanical weapons? Ningirsu had only one simple answer for him. For Ib. It was the only reason he needed. For his sister, he was willing to activate Babel to strike World Legacy World 1 down from the skies and break the Earth's surface, so he could awaken the slumbering World Legacy World Arc and its influence over life and death to revive Ib's soul. Then, after the Great Darkness had been freed from within the Earth, he was going to use its powers to resurrect Ib as a celestial being. Now that they had heard the truth from Ningirsu, Arm readied his sword and knew that he had to stop it all at all costs. Ningirsu didn't budge and didn't swing his lance in return. No one was getting by to stand in his way, not even Arm. The swordsman knew Ningirsu loved Ib more than anyone in the world, but that did not make it right for him to put the entire planet in danger like this. Arm knew that Ib would not want this, even if it meant that she could live once more. However, for Ningirsu, there was nothing he wanted more than to see her sister open her eyes again. And if it meant that he had to turn against the entire world, then so be it. Both men had already made their minds up on what they wanted to achieve. Neither wanted to budge, so they clashed, but neither could gain a decisive advantage. The orchestrated Babel activated. And at last, the World Wand had been toppled. When it fell to the earth, it gored the land below, and the resulting shockwave reverberated across the entire planet. Crazy. Boom. Orchestrated attack. We cleared the gates, so now we're just gonna finish up the storyline. We got star-studded features. No, I don't want to go to the store. We're gonna go ahead and do the top one first. Yes, we'll use my orbs. We get to learn about Orcus decks. Alright, this is where we learn how to make Galatea for sure. Oh, yeah, Heart Pourer. Oh god. We gotta do 5,000 damage. Okay. Orchestrated return. We're gonna summon the Ningirsu and win during this turn. Activate return to prepare for link summon. Yes. Draw 2. Send Heart Pourer. Now send the wand for 1 for 1. This is a big combo. This is a 6-card combo. Jesus. Now activate Whirlwind. Special summon this. Now activate Heart Pourer. I know everyone wants that damn card back. I have so many nightmares of Orcus Heart Pourer. Summon Simple Skeleton. Now we're making Galatea. Oh yeah. Already knew. Galatea, using these. Now use Galatea to set boom. Yes. Setting this. Activate it. Use Simple Skeleton. Special summon Bombard. In the corner. Now we're making Ningirsu. Yes, treat it as 2 materials. Make Ningirsu. And that's 5,000 damage. That's a really weird way to do all that. Bam. Bam. Easy duel. Easy practice duel. Beat the Furious Machine. Got Orchestrated Core. These are gonna be... Oh, we got a new little field thing. Ningirsu sleeves. Oh, I got a Jinzo deck, yo! Shout out to Thomas. My boy Thomas from Locals loves Jinzo. Oh, yeah, he set 2 cards. Let's go. Okay. I don't remember what all these cards do, so we're gonna probably have to read everything. What's in my extra deck? Barricade, Orcus Monsters, the Jinzo, Ningirsu, set pawn thing. Yeah, we're gonna activate the Law of the Cosmos, turn off all these trap cards. Oh, I already have Jinzo, so what am I missing? Oh, we're gonna add this. Wait. Oh, since I didn't set, I couldn't. Okay. That's... Damn it. We're gonna add a Jinzo spell trap. Control machine. I just saw a random. We gotta activate this. Attack this guy. Oh, take 200. Rip. Yes, I will special summon Jinzo. No, not Galatea. Oh, he's making Ningirsu. Uh-oh. Okay, Ningirsu's kinda nice. Send my Jinzo. Oh, he sent my channel. No! Wait, what's this do? Damn it. I'm gonna lose all my cards, but I'm gonna try. I have to burn that Ningirsu material. I lose everything, but it'd be like that sometimes. It's just energy shock, dude. Oh god damn, we're sacky. Yeah, keep summoning that thing so I can keep summoning Jinzo. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and duster him into an oblivion. Get rid of all these stupid cards. Well, well, well. Chaining the trap card. Okay. I'm gonna reborn Ningirsu and win. Gimme, gimme. Harpies and reborn. What a combo. Special summon Jinzo and win. Fudge it. We're gonna normal summon this too. Overextending the Nibiru, let's go. You gotta flex on him with all these Jinzo cards, you know? Gotta kill him with his own monster. Let's go. That's a pretty sacky OTK. I'm not even gonna lie. Boom. We got the World Legacy Ruins. Pretty dope, pretty dope. I'm about that. And then the last duel up here. I'm gonna look at his deck this time. Because these are really hard duels. Cyber Dark Orchest. Okay. I'm sure my deck is so much worse. Orchest Gimmicks. Oh god, okay. I'm playing Orchest Gimmicks and he's playing Orchest. I already forgot. I'm about to get bodied. probably gonna get sacked in this one. I have a feeling. I've gone through this so far, not losing yet, but I've been playing awful. But I still got the W. Oh god, why is my hand so many of the same cards? Banish this card from your... Oh god, we're just gonna normal summon this because I have two of them, and send the extender gimmick puppet. I think this is it. Yep, we gotta send this one. This is the extender one. And we're just gonna pass because that's all I got. His deck's gonna be so much better than mine. This is not cool. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, that's it? Did I just draw Urgent Force? What in the world? So let's just go ahead and duster him. So we guarantee our plays go through. What was that? I don't know, but normal summon. Send this guy. It's in my extra deck. Jesus, okay. Go ahead and special summon this gimmick guy. Go ahead and activate. What's this one do? No, we're gonna banish. Okay, we can do this. Turn this into this. Chimera, though. I forgot they got a link. Three level 8s. Yo, we should try to be sacky and win like that, huh? Yo, we're gonna do it, man. This is how we're gonna try to win the duel, okay? We're gonna be cool. We're gonna try to win with this number card. What else is in here that I can make? Oh, I can make these giant crazy guys. No. We're gonna try to win the duel like this, guys. That's pretty dope. Hopefully he doesn't beat my ass. Uh-oh. That's a good start for him. He's about to beat my ass. I tried to be flashy, guys. This is a mistake. I should have just attacked his ass to death. Or actually, we might win this. Who knows? I'm trying to be flashy for you guys, you know? Yes, we were supposed to summon a monster. YOLO. We're just being gangster and trying to win with this really cool number 88 gimmick thing. If I literally get to go next turn, I win. But if he beats me, I'll be sad. Oh, sweet, let's go. That's all we got. I'm okay with that. End your turn. Yay! Did we just win with this really cool? Oh god, this... I don't think this is ever gonna happen. This will never ever happen in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! But we gotta activate this. Did we win? Holy shit! We just won with the number 88 Leo effect. Jesus Christ. That's pretty funny. Ha! We just flexed on him. I forgot that card existed. Had the Orchestrion. Alright, let's go and jump into the bottom part now. And these are the last two things. Yeah. Pretty crazy. I forgot that had a win condition card. I don't think I've ever pulled that off ever again in the Yu-Gi-Oh! History. Even though these are bad decks playing each other, it's pretty funny. Mech Crusadia. Oh god, I really don't know what any of these cards do. If I was gonna misplay, it's gonna happen right now. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, nope. I'm just gonna pass. Oh, he drew Brogan. Crusadia United. Am I getting OTK? I deserve it. I have not deserved to win some of these duels already. What in the fudge? Aquamax? Yeah. Cool. Not looking good right now for me. Oh, he didn't overextend. Why didn't he do that first? Okay, sure. Activate good old reliable Raigeki. Let him chain equal max. Yep. Cool. Start doing what he did to me back. Get my own Regulus. Special. Activate Regulus. Get this trap card. Make my own equal max. Oh, that's pretty sacky. This is a little infra flyer. I don't know what that is. Why'd he activate another field spell? Okay. I don't know where he's going with this. Oh, now I do. makes his own equal max in front of my guy. Ah, smart man. I knew that was coming. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, that's a horrible card to draw. Okay, we got him top decking, boys. Sweet. This is what I need. Him just top decking. Oh yeah, monster. We're gonna summon and beat him down. Come on. Let me top deck a monster after they top deck nothing again. And I end this duel. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Let me top deck a monster. Let me kill them. Give them no more turns. Yes. Overextend into the biggest torrential known to man. You gotta do it sometimes, man. Nope, they ain't got it. Let's go. Battle phase. What in the world? Oh, what the? What a top deck. I should just make this towers guy. Fuck it. Oh yeah, Final Sigma look badass. Good luck to them. Math Mech subtraction. Do I try to go for game? We'll try to go for game one time. Oh, that was a fail. We try to go for it, but Crusadia's got big defenses. Come on, he stopped taking spell trap. Yay! He top decked the monster he can't play. Let's go. Finally, we cleared this long new gate. I don't know what math mechs do. I just know the synchro's broken, but I'm just gonna keep normal summoning shit. attacking for the 6,000 in the face. Or not 3,000. It does double battle damage. Alright, boom. Crusadia Niter is done. We got one more to go. We got the World Legacy Ruins field part. And we're finally on the last thing. Let's see what our deck's opponent is playing. Because Crusadia, like a pure Crusadia deck. What's my deck? Oh, Mech Knight Crusadia. Oh, let's go. I know what Mech Knights do. Let's go, boys. Last duel right here, guys. The end of part 2 for the World Legacy episode. Jesus, this one has so much lore. I'm sure there's a lot more coming, too. I got Mech Knights in my deck. Let's go. It took until the last duel to get Mech Knights in my deck. Let me draw purple and blue. Oh, I draw the worst ones. Yep, that looks like my luck. Well, since we're going first, we can activate Scars. Activate Scars to pitch a card to draw one. Yes, I will pitch this orange. Ooh, we're drawing Crusadia monsters. Okay. Making columns in 2022. Activate Magius. Get a Crusadia monster. Make a Regulus. Make a column. Special summon on a Mech Knight. Activate Regulus. Already have Vanguard, no? No, I don't. Let's go get Vanguard. Oh yeah, there's Morningstar in my deck. Sick. Let's just go ahead and pass. I got a really big Regulus. We'll just chill with that. What's this crawler thing? Oh, that's a special summon monster. You give me free cards. Wow, that monster's huge. I don't think my opponent likes that I have really big ass monsters. No, not my Mech Knight. That is okay. Just don't OTK me. Keep doing things, just don't OTK me. This looks familiar. Did you get a special summon this Maximus now? Yep. He's gonna get his own revival. Okay. Crusadia Mech Knight's a weird combination, but it gets big monsters on the field, that's for sure. Okay, his Regulus is huge. Oh, he's gonna make Eagle Max, yep. this crawler card, see if he negates. Ooh, I can get any of my World Legacy cards. Give me World Legacy memory. Get my purple going. Boom. Arboreal Protect. The hell is he making? Oh, that was an egg. I don't know why you made Spatha, bro. Okay. Oh, I mean, still, that's bad. Ah, I see what he's doing. But it's still weird, because he's just throwing it back to his extra deck. Okay. I feel like he's still messed up. Okay. Oh, that card's dead. Oh yeah, we know what purple do. We about to blue for 2. Yes, we are. Thanks for the free column. Another purple and this. Set a column. Special summon yellow. Use yellow. Pop the back row. Oh yeah, summon your crawler guy, that's okay. Now you ain't got nothing else. Alright, let's see if I can do anything else. No. Let's just go ahead and poke. Top decking against this board, this is a game. Crusadia of the Aligned Stars is taken down. Yep, set a monster. Yep. No response. I drew another Scars. Purple come back. Change it to attack mode. Let's see what extra deck stuff I got in here. Nah, we're just gonna go for it. Attack. Bam. And then we're ending the duel. Bam. There it is. A revisit to episode 13 of course, because the Royal Chalice, the Royal Legacy lore is crazy long, so it's probably going to have another part. Boom. And as you guys already know, just showing you guys the loner deck stuff, we get the Crusadia Equimax icon, and there it is. So you guys already know we do the my deck stuff off camera, so yeah, there it is. There is the Secret of the Powers of the Planet, which is part 2 of episode 13, which is the Legend of the Star Heroes. So you guys already know. That's about it. We're going to sign out with that. Peace.